Good morning, good morning. It's another day to praise God and thank Him for all the blessings He gives us every single day. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Evnit and I'm a low-income single mama who had the gastric bypass in November of 2025 and live with lymphedema in both of my legs. Come spend my day with me as I get ready for work and then how I spent my time after work. My office does not allow me to film at work, but during my lunch, I was able to get a good walk in. Now, my skincare is very simple. I use my Dial soap and a scratchy pad. I can't afford really anything else. Being low income, I know there's a lot of other products out there, but it's really difficult to find one that is within my budget range. By starting this channel, I am hoping at some point I can get to that 1,000 subscribers and become able to earn some income to help better support myself and my son. So I had a few people ask me in the comments about my lymphedema in my legs. I have had lymphedema in both of my legs since I was a child. I can remember going to the stores, doing, the typical school shopping, finding shoes, finding boots that I really wanted, like those cowgirl boots, but they never fit. And I could never understand why we couldn't have them. They didn't fit. As I got older, it just got worse. So as I was a kid and through my early 20s to late 20s-ish, my legs were okay. I did have some issues here and there, but once I hit my 30s, maybe like 32, 33, is when I really started noticing a difference and my legs really started to get worse. Now, I also had gained a lot of weight in my later 30s. I'm 36 now, so I should say mid 30s. And up until November, I was the heaviest I'd ever been, which explains why my legs got much worse there for a while. But praise God, I was still able to walk, still am able to walk, and it's getting easier and easier to walk, even though it does have its ups and downs throughout the day. So I did notice that morning times are my better time. In the mornings, it's just much easier to move around, possibly because my legs have been resting all day and now suddenly I'm up and they're just rested. And then through the day, I sit at a desk all day except for my daily walk that I go on lunch. And the fluids, the blood, whatever it is that pools down in my legs, my doctors give me a couple of different explanations. It pulls down in my legs more and more and causes more swelling throughout the day, which causes leg stiffness, leg fatigue, and like I'm experiencing tonight, some leg cramps that comes with the fluid retention and lack of potassium. Drop a comment down below if you have any illness or you have any kind of disability that makes it a little bit more difficult for you through life, but you still show up, you push on, you don't give up. Make a comment down below so that we can show some love to everybody who is still showing up and doing their best every day despite the circumstances they might have. So here you can see my lunch. I had some cheese as a snack and with the ketchup, the rice, and some leftover chicken from the night before. If you've never dipped your cheese in ketchup, you are truly missing out. And decaf as always, because you gotta still have that coffee. I do like having a banana every day and my protein bar. The banana, I just feel, helps add some of that potassium and is my sweet treat. This morning I did have to go for blood work, but that comes with the bariatric surgery and, just everyday life. Here's the chicken, as much as I got to eat from the chicken leg thigh portion. And as I promised, I go on a walk every single day. And you can see, even with my legs, I still make it happen. About 1.11 miles today. And then today I was blessed enough to be able to have a grill out with some of my family. It was a beautiful, beautiful day outside to cook out. I was able to eat this much of a hot dog, so I was happy with that. Then it was just time to get ready for bed. I was exhausted. Every day at work this week has been extremely, extremely busy, and I'm just so grateful that it's Friday to rest. I get to go over to my mama's and help her till up her garden this weekend, and I'm going to be doing a reset on the house, legs allowing, as it has gotten a little bit under a little bit. And that's just the reality that I live with my legs, with the lymphedema. When they get too swollen, sometimes I just have to let them be up or risk just not having my legs anymore. I do want to hear from all of you. What kind of questions do you have about living with the gastric bypass or living with lymphedema, raising a son? Because my son's now 11 and those teen years are definitely starting. I want to hear from you, and I will address any questions that I get in the comments in one of my next videos and in the comments as well. This is what I have to do sometimes to get the eye makeup off of my eye. I just use my scratchy pad and my Dial soap, and I just run over my eyelashes to try to get that eye makeup off. That mascara and the eyeliner are both waterproof because I do yawn a lot during the day. What is your nightly routine like? What do you use to wash your face, brush your teeth? Do you floss? Do you use a water pick like what I have? What do you like to do for your nightly routine? Part of my nightly routine is I take a few minutes and I count my blessings every evening. Now, I'm not perfect. Some evenings it's harder than others, but you really want to take just a few minutes and think about exactly what God has blessed you with. Name as many as you can. They can be as simple as you woke up today, you can walk, you can move, you have family or friends, or you have a pet, whatever it may be. You have food in your belly, you have another day to try. You always want to remind yourself of your blessings, because if you don't, I know that I end up spiraling into thinking all of these negative things and letting the enemy just think that my life is bad, or I am so down, or the situation is too much and make me want to give up. But you really got to remind yourself of the blessings that you do have and know that you do need to keep going on no matter what. If you like the content and want to see more of days in my lives, clean with me, seeing what it's like to live the life of a low-income single mama who has a gastric bypass and has lymphedema in both of my legs, feel free to like, follow, subscribe, and if you want to support the channel, my Buy Me a Coffee link is down below. Have a blessed day.